Hey, friends, it's 5 Minute Fridays with Vince, and you guys know I love doing this with you. This is your opportunity to kind of segue from your work week to your weekend, get that mind shift to try to help you to see Christ in everything, because that's part of my absolute assignment in the earth. I believe that is to help people to see Christ in everything. And if you don't know who I am, I'm V Gordon on all social media. I'm the pastor of the Catalyst in Atlanta. And so right now, I want to call this one Circles. All right. So um, there are, have you ever been in a pattern in your life? Like got stuck where you kept getting the same results, where you keep finding the same type of problems at every job you go to, where you keep experiencing the same kind of trauma in relationships. And even though it's a new person, you kind of suffer from the same things. Or for that matter, you get money and you lose money. It just seems like you're going in circles, like it's not changing, like things are staying exactly the same. No matter how much motion you're making, no matter how much movement you're making, no matter how much you feel like that you're advancing, it still feels like you're not going anywhere. There is a reason for that, friends. Sometimes when we don't trust God past what we see, we often get drawn to the things that draw us instead of going to the things that we've been called to. I'll say that again. We often go to the things that we're drawn to instead of going to the things that we have been called to. My question to you is, friend, what are you called to? Because a lot of times we do the thing that we're drawn to, the thing that calls our name. Let's be honest. It's nice to feel needed. It's nice to feel wanted. It means the most when somebody says that you bring value. But what happens when the validation of others does not satisfy any longer? You got to break the cycle, friends. It requires you to step out. And when you step out of the circle, or should I say out of the cycle, things look a lot different, don't they? Now, when I was inside the circle, it felt like it was bigger. But the further that I walk away from it, the more that I step out in faith, the smaller that cycle becomes, the smaller that circle gets. Here's what the Lord wants to do. He wants to enlarge your territory, but he can't enlarge your territory if you keep staying in the same circles and the same cycles. So every time you get caught up in one of those loops back there, I know it looks comfortable. I know it feels familiar, but I need you to do something different. I need you to step out of faith in areas where it's not comfortable, where it's not familiar, where it's not the same, and it causes you to do something that stretches your faith. If it doesn't move you, if it doesn't cause you to almost lose sleep at night because you have to trust God to do it, if it's not too big for you that it absolutely has to require God, then you're going to keep going back into those same circles. So I encourage you, friends, break the circle. Break the cycle, step out in faith and do something different. Listen, I love doing this with you guys. It's again, 5 Minute Fridays with Vince. I'd love to see what your comments are, and I'd love to talk with you and see how you're doing. Listen, until I see you later, I want to tell you this. Right now, we are about to step into the Great Collide. I'm about to go into the evening session. So if you are following Pastor Carla Clark, I encourage you to go over there and tune in to tonight's festivities. Pastor Tamika Gordon is about to bring the worship. I'm excited. And then on tomorrow, a part of the men's panel. Listen, we've got a lot going on, but I absolutely could not let this day go by without making sure I had our moment together. Listen, I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.